I'm Brad Nessler, joined in the booth by Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. We've got some cold weather, so get your blood pumping for tonight's game between the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. With each game that's played here in the Big Ten, they seem to get more and more significant. This should be a great one. Here come the Wolverines! The Wolverines are pretty confident coming into this one, Kirk. It really doesn't appear to be much of a contest.
Michigan comes into this football game led by their quarterback, and he's such a leader, Brad. Believe me, he won't buy into any of this pregame "we're going to blow him out" hoopla. He's a focused competitor, and he'll be ready to play.
You're absolutely right. Michigan is going to manhandle him.
And they're ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. King takes it at the 8. This quarterback is the leader of this team, but he's going to need some help from his offensive line today as they go up against a very good pass rush.
You got that right, Brad. He's the focal point of this offense, and the defensive line knows it. They're going to be coming after him hard today.
When you're as good as this kid is at playing quarterback, there's definitely a bullseye painted on your chest. We'll see how he handles the pressure.
He's on a different level than everybody else, Bill.
He sure is, my friend. This kid is a real key threat. He can stretch the defense and cause a lot of problems for the secondary.
And he tacks on the extra point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks it. Hart has it at the 5. Spins upfield. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 23.
1st and 10.
The Wolverines go with the I formation. They'll throw on 1st down. Across the middle. Someone got a hand on it. And the safety got a hand on it that time. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23. Single set backfield. Toss. Johnson with a takedown. Good call there as the halfback turned the toss into a 9-yard gain. Let's take a look at how these guys have done on offense so far this year.
Well, they've done pretty well, my friend. They're in the top 10 in the country.
These guys have been putting on an offensive clinic all year long.
Michigan comes out with 2 tight ends. Little shake and bake move. And he's tackled. That's not going to keep the drive going.
Good, solid defense there to force them into a fourth down situation.
Fourth and inches. Ball on the 33-yard line.
The Wolverines are lining up to punt it away. Punts the ball away.
Need to return.
Williams fields it to 31. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 30. From the gun, Robinson back to throw. Somehow gets the ball away. The pass was knocked down.
This defense is very aggressive, and they swarm to the football. They're always making plays to disrupt the passing game.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He's looking for his man. Complete. And they push him out. A pickup of 5.
Reception. 5-yard gain on the play.
Third and 5. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Nittany Lions come out showing 3 wide. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Looks. Waits till the last moment. It's deflected. Nice timing by the safety to get in there and knock it away.
That's what his job is, and he did it perfectly on that play.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt. Number 36 gets it off. Avant signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 24-yard line. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll go to work at the 24. And he gives it up the middle. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
They might want to run away from that guy next time.
It looks like this defense has put up some very impressive numbers thus far.
I'll tell you why. They're fast, they're strong, and they tackle well. That combination means one thing for the offense. Nightmare.
They've been playing great football all year. You're lucky if you can even get past the 50, let alone find the end zone.
On the play.
Third and 11. Ball on their own 23.
3-yard line.
Hemme comes to the line with 3 wide. Hemme set to go to the air. Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, can you imagine that? On third down type situations, he'd make a great rush in, Kirk. I like that, Kirk.
Fourth and long. Ball on the 18-yard line.
The Wolverines are lining up to punt it away.
Williams back to return.
Number 41 gets it off. Williams takes it at the 43.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
They'll set up shop at the 47-yard line. Robinson with 3 wide receivers. There's a play fake. Comes across the middle. And they make the stop.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Robinson comes to the line with 3 wide. Robinson drops back to pass. He steps up. He lets it go. And it's caught. He's knocked out of bounds. So it's complete, but they didn't get much there.
And that's because the defense was just waiting on it, and they attacked. The quarterback should have found somebody else downfield.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 40. Penn State lines up with 3 receivers. They'll give it off here. Watson brings him down. Pickup of a yard for the tailback. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 39. 3 wideouts here. And they got him for a loss.
This is just a nice play by the defense. They're not fooled at all on this draw play.
You're right. They were all over that play.
They line up to punt this one away. Number 36 boots it way up there. Number 21 calls for the fair catch. He dropped it. He let that one get away from him.
And Brad, anytime a player muffs a return like that, it sticks around in the back of his mind. You need to just forget about it and move on.
Penn State lines up in a goal line set. Robinson back to pass with the throw. Makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown. He hit the big tight end for 6 on that one.
As a quarterback, you like the tight end inside the 10-yard line because they have a knack for finding the opening, and you can just drill it in.
And he hits the PAT. With about 3 minutes of play remaining here in the first quarter, our score, Penn State 14, Michigan nothing. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And they'll be returning this one. Hart fields it at the 2. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
4 wide. Steps up. He's going right. His receiver has it. The 50. King with a takedown.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a 1st down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. And they have 3 bunched. He keeps it. He's got an opening. Merrill brings him down. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25. The Wolverines come out in the ace formation. Good move. And he's hammered down. 3-yard gain by the running back. The 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. Drops back to pass. Over the middle. And they couldn't hook up on that one.
Ecker, the intended receiver on the play.
They're down and 7. This is the 5th play of this drive. Michigan comes out with an I formation. Throws down the middle. He can scoot. Touchdown, Michigan. Nicely designed play to the wide receiver, and it got him 6.
You said it, Brad, and a good time to call it. I tip my hat to the offensive coordinator.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Rivas ready to kick.
King back to return.
He kicks it. King has it at the 5. At the 30. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll get the ball here at the 32. They're lining up in the 5-2. They'll throw on first down. Throws it out there. To the 20. The true freshman has it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And he makes his second visit to the end zone with that catch.
Well, that was a great catch by the receiver. He ran a perfect route to get open for his second score of the game.
And he hits the PAT. Less than 2 to go in our first quarter of play. The score, Penn State 21, Michigan 7. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Avan fields it in the end zone. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll go to work at the 23-yard line. Single set backfield. Setting up the play action. He throws it. Incomplete pass. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 23. Thompson gets it on the inside. And he's tackled. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. They're down and 7. Ball on their own 26. Henny is in the zone and looking to make a play. Bounces off the would-be tackler. Throws it to the outside. Here's an opening. The 50. And they bring him down. That's how you get a first down.
Coach, they took a risk risk and went for the long ball. And boy, did it pay off. Excellent play call.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 43. Henny steps back to pass. Across the middle. And it's incomplete. Poor pass, and his tight end couldn't reach it.
The intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. Henny is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. They'll bring him down. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. The defense needs to be mistake-free. This quarterback is very capable of making them pay right now. And they get a nice gain on 3rd down.
Remember when we talked to the coach? He mentioned that he wanted to run the ball against this defense, and he felt that he may have some success. Well, they had some success on that play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 26. The Wolverines come out in a 2 tight end set. He's going left. He tries to spin, and they make the stop.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage. He'll get it again. Shaw with a takedown. Couldn't get anything out of that.
No gain on the play.
And that'll be the end of the 1st quarter with our score. Penn State 21, Michigan 7. Michigan lines up in a bunch formation. He decides to run with it. Touchdown! No one could break clear, so the QB decided to run it in.
You've got to like it when your leader takes things into his own hands, especially down inside the 10.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Williams back deep to return.
We should have a return on this one. Williams fields it at the 2. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive. They'll start this drive at the 22. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Robinson drops back with the throw. He's got an opening. Complete, and he's tackled.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Penn State sets up in the I. Penn State comes out with an I formation. On the ground with the tailback. Tries to juke. Harris brings him down. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground. Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 43-yard line. Penn State comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. He'll dump this one off. It's tipped.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kurt, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
Third and 4. Ball on their own 43. The Nittany Lions come to the line with their jumbo package. He laterals the ball. Brought down. Nice pickup on the option there.
You're right. Good job by the tailback here of taking the pitch, finding the first down marker, and getting it.
It's first and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Robinson lines up in the shotgun. Robinson set to go to the air. Throws. And it's caught. Can't wrap him up. Adam with a takedown.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. This defense better be careful. The quarterback is in the zone and really feeling it out there. There he goes. He spins. Watson brings him down. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. Penn State lines up with 3 receivers. Punt or run it again. Sheds that one. Tackle. A pickup of about 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. Throws it to the outside. Hauls it in for the touchdown. And another touchdown through the air.
He looked like he's just playing pitch and catch out there with his receiver.
Well, the defense better wake up pretty soon before it gets real ugly.
And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Penn State is ready to kick it away. Sends it sailing downfield. Hart fields it in the end zone. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll set up shop at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
He's going to air it long. And it's intercepted.
Oh, boy. I bet he knew as soon as he released that football that he shouldn't have made the throw. And that's the thing. When you're under that kind of pressure, it takes away that one split second you need to scan the area so you know where it's a safe throw.
And that's why a pass rush is so crucial to a defense. It allows you to intercept those passes from the quarterback.
They'll take over at the 33-yard line.
Will start the drive at the 33-yard line. First and 10.
High formation here. And he's going to throw to the quarterback. Caught. And he's tackled. I don't think the defense is quite ready for that one, and they give up a first down and good yardage. First and 10. Ball on the 46.
46-yard line.
The Nittany Lions go with the I formation. Shifty move there. And they hit him in the backfield. No place to go that time, and the offense loses a yard or two.
Nice job of plugging up all the gaps and the possible cutback lanes by the defense.
It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Now's not the time for a blown coverage. This quarterback is in the zone. Throws it to the outside, and it falls incomplete.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
Third and 11 coming up here. Ball on their own 45. Penn State lines up in a shotgun set. He steps up, throws this one out to the right. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt. Number 36 punts it, and it's a good one. Avan signals for a fair catch. Well, the offense is back on the field again. In their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to that touchdown. First and 10. Ball on the 20. And they have three bunched. Hart gets a call. Rice with a takedown. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 21. Michigan comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. Across midfield. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Good play to get it to the guy coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, he took it to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. So under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And the score, Penn State 28, Michigan 21. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it off. Williams fields it at the 3. Makes a move. They're just about ready to get this drive started. After their last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. They'll go to work at the 25.
Take over at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
High formation here. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
Penn State comes out in the shotgun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, looks, wants to go long, and does. It's deflected. Fantastic play by the cornerback.
All you young defensive backs at home, that is how you play defense.
Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on their own 18. The Nittany Lions set up in the gun. Back to pass. He steps up, looking, throws it deep downfield. What a pick! The pressure definitely got to the quarterback there because that pass was not on target.
Yo, were those guys coming after him or what? And he did the worst thing he could possibly do. Throw it up the grass.
Yeah, the defense was just sitting on that. They were in zone coverage. As soon as they saw he was in trouble, they were all over the football.
They'll start this drive at the 27. The option left. Brought down. And he keeps it on the option play and picks up 6. Michigan takes a timeout. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half.
On the 33-yard line.
Michigan lines up in a shotgun set. Henny drops the throw, steps up, he tosses it short, has it to the senior. And the completion, that's some very little yardage. Coach, what's up with that play?
I'll tell you, those defenders crashed in and got him in a hurry. No chance to get anything there.
Third and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on their own 36. This is the kind of running back who can make you pay when he's in the zone. And down he goes. How about that conversion on third down?
Good push here by the guys up front, and they are really starting to work hard in the trenches.
Let me tell you something. The biggest compliment you can give a coach is that his team is playing hard. And you're right. These guys are playing real hard right now.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. 4 wide. Drops back to pass. Short toss. And he's taken down. A pickup of 5.
Makes the catch. 5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. They better block that linebacker. He is looking to make something happen. And he hands off on the delay. And he's drilled.
Oh, man. He'll feel that one in the morning.
That's called making a statement. When you get into the backfield like that and put somebody on their back, it really sends a message.
Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
Michigan calls a timeout. The offense faces another third down as they line it up. Nickel defense. Here's the give. He jukes him. Tackle. So he got a few yards on that carry.
You know what, guys? If you can continue to pick up small chunks of yards like that, you can really start to wear a defense down.
The Wolverines come out in the ace formation. And now he's got room to run. And he's tackled. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
Alford brings him down. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
Gain on the play.
The Wolverines line up with 2 tight ends. A little juke. brought down. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
Michigan
play.
takes a timeout.
Called by the offense.
3rd and 9. This is the 10th play of this drive.
6-yard line.
It doesn't look like they trust that they're going to kick it here. They'll stay in a base defense. He gets it up. And it's right down the middle. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac. Michigan to kick this one off. Williams and King back to return. Kicks it off. King fields it at the 3. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, Penn State 28, Michigan 24. And the teams are lined up to start the second half.
Back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Avan fields it at the 2. He jukes. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession.
On the return.
They'll get the ball here at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Wolverines come out in the ace formation. And he's stopped behind the line. Good effort by the linebacker to come up and make the play.
On the play.
2nd down and 12. Ball on the 15-yard line. The Wolverines go with the I formation. And he's taken down. The fullback rumbles ahead for about a yard.
On the play.
3rd and 11 coming up here. Ball on the 16. I formation here. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. He unloads it. Complete. He's hit and got away. Johnson with a takedown.
That's how you convert 3rd down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 31. I wouldn't try anything tricky on defense. This quarterback's looking to make a play. Inside handoff. There's a missed tackle. The big guy with room to run. Connor brings him down. He got a really nice gain on that run.
I'm going to tell you, I think the defense needs to make some adjustments. Maybe move 8 or 9 guys into the box. Coach, maybe they can slow this running game down.
You're right, Kurt. Heck, I could run through those holes.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 45. When this quarterback's in the zone, as he is now, he can do a lot of damage to the defense. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
First and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. And he has 4 receivers lined up here. Play action. Throw short. And it's the senior. And down he goes. They complete that play action pass. Good for 7 yards. Second and 3 coming up, and this is the 7th play of the current drive. This defense is looking to their impact corner to make a play. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Boy, he is one big guy down there on that defensive line.
Oh, man, the big fella's a hoss. I saw him last night at the hotel, and he had 3 bags of food going up to his room.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt right now.
3rd and 5.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. And he pitches out to the right. Little shake and bake move. And he's shoved out of bounds. A few yards there and a 1st down on the halfback toss. First and 10. Ball on the 24. Michigan comes out with an I formation. And he still has it. Throws. Harrell with a takedown. Didn't get anything.
No gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. This is the 10th play of this drive. 1-man backfield. Henny steps back to pass. He steps up. He's going right. He can't miss. King brings him down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Michigan comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Yuku breaks one. Touchdown! Michigan! A powerful run by the halfback to reach Pater.
Yeah, he's hot. Keep giving him the rock.
And he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. Michigan to kick.
Lined up with a kickoff. King back to return.
Kicks it off. Williams fields it at the 3. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 23.
At the 23-yard line. 1st and 10.
Penn State lines up with a split backfield. Hunt gets the call. He breaks free. And he's taken down. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the 1st.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
First and 10. Ball on their own 39.
39-yard line.
The Nittany Lions come out showing 3 wide. Robinson hands it off. Adams with a takedown. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards.
On the play.
Second and 3 coming up. Ball on the 46. The Nittany Lions go with the I formation. Robinson with the give. Adams brings him down, and he carried that one for a few yards.
You know, when you have a guy that can grab 5 yards or so consistently, it sure takes some of the pressure off the passing game.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Penn State lines up in a shotgun set. He has some room. He's all the way down to the 19. It's 1st and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. They line up in an I. They hand it off. Tries to juke. They'll bring him down. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
About 12 yards out.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Pro formation here. Here's the option. Makes a move. Touchdown, Penn State. The quarterback ran it all the way in for a score.
You can't forget about the quarterback out there. Right there, the defense didn't account for him, and that's why he was able to get into the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Number 36 looks ready to kick this one off. We should have a return on this one. Avan fields it at the 2. He jukes it. Hardly tough sledding for this offense that last drive as they took it in for 6.
Look no further than the guys up front. They created some huge holes to run through.
They'll take over at the 20. Henny with 3 wide receivers. On the ground with the tailback. Shaw with a takedown. That's a 3-yard pickup.
Gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 23. Single set backfield. Got some open field. Brought down. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a 1st down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
First and 10. Ball on the 42. Michigan goes with the ace set here. Back to pass. Wants to throw outside. His receiver has it. Lowry brings him down.
Move those sticks. That's a 1st down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Well, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. And he comes to the line with 3 wide. Inside give. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. Michigan lines up in a bunch formation. Pitches right. He might have a chance. Lowry with a takedown. And a huge run by the tailback.
This guy's always had outstanding vision, but it seems he's got some incredible quickness as well once he gets into the open field.
Boy, you're right. This kid showed me he's a great-looking athlete.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. This impact tailback would love nothing more than to have the ball in his hands right now. Hart gets a hand handoff to the right. Paxson brings him down. They got 4 yards on that one.
4 on the play.
So that brings us to the end of the quarter, and at the end of 3, our score, Penn State 35, Michigan 31. Hart, left side, he jukes. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield, and they lose a couple there.
Loss of 2 on the play.
The Wolverines line up with 3 receivers bunched. Henne back to throw. Steps up. Goes to the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown.
You know, Coach, the one thing this quarterback does a nice job of is taking what the defense gives him. He's always looking for the open target.
Yeah, he's done that 3 times today.
And he hits the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Rivas ready to kick.
Williams back to return.
Here's the kick. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll go to work at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
Ace backfield. On the ground with the tailback. The halfback picks up a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Robinson lines up in the shotgun. Robinson options out. Little shake and bake move. He fakes a pitch. Missed tackle. Burgess with a takedown. He decides to keep it and picks up 7 yards.
On the play.
Third and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 28-yard line. Penn State comes to the line with 3 wide. Robinson makes a handoff, throws it to the outside. Got it to his receiver.
Gain 8 on the play.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Penn State lines up with a split backfield. They go with a run. Gets past the tackler. McClintock brings him down. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback.
4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 40-yard line. Penn State comes to the line with 3 wide. Hunt gets another handoff. Juke move, and he's taken down. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. High formation here. Fakes it. Pitches back. Loose football. They'll drop him for a loss. This defense almost came up with a play of the game. What a lucky fumble recovery by the offense.
Hey, they're still alive, and all they need is a score here. Let's see if they can keep this drive going.
They're still alive, all right, but it's not going to last much longer if they don't protect the football.
2nd down, and they got 15 for the 1st down. Ball on the 46. They come out with 3 wide receivers. They go with the option. Fakes a pitch. He laterals. Has some daylight. And he's tackled. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
Robinson comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Batted ball. Good awareness defensively that time by the linebacker.
Not only that, but as you saw, he also made a very athletic move to get to the ball.
Second and 10, and this is the 9th play of the current drive. Robinson lines up in the shotgun. Hunt on the give. Tackle. About 2 yards there on that delayed handoff. The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Nickel defense. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And now he'll lateral it. He has some room. And that is going to be enough for the 1st.
Is this kid amazing or what, Kirk?
Well, absolutely, Lee. You and I talked about him earlier in the game. What impressed me there is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get the 1st down the whole time.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. Robinson comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. Throws this one out to the left.
There is no excuse for dropping a pass.
Yeah, and that ball had some heat on it.
I don't care. Drop passes are inexcusable.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 26. Penn State lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. He sailed that one high.
That's not a bad incompletion because he saw the blitz coming and just got rid of the ball to avoid losing yardage.
They line up for another 3rd down, and they've had no problem converting their first 2. Robinson with 3 wide receivers. Rolling out to the right side. Wants to throw outside. Someone got a hand on it. Great play in the end zone by the cornerback.
Man, oh man, this guy is some kind of athlete. He's a real playmaker out there on D.
The field goal unit takes the field, and they'll look to tie this one up. The kick is up. And it sails through the uprights. The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place. Number 36 is lined up to kick this one off.
Back to return.
Kicks it off. Hart fields it at the 3. Tries to juke.
This is where I look for the defense to clamp down after some sloppy tackling the last time. They let this offense run all over them, all the way to the end zone, and I don't see that happening again.
They'll get the ball here at the 22. Michigan lines up in a bunch formation. He passes it, and it's caught. Phillips with a takedown. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second down and 8. Ball on the 24.
24-yard line.
Michigan comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Finds the freshman. He's knocked out of bounds.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Hart is feeling it, and he wants the football in his hands. Fullback handoff. And they make the stop. 3 yards there on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 38.
38-yard line.
The Wolverines come out in the ace formation. Batted ball. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
Third down and 7. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. They'll bring in their dime package. Drops back to pass. He steps up. Looks. He's going left. His receiver has it. It's first and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. They line up in an I. Thompson takes the handoff. And he's tackled. He's not your ordinary fullback. This guy can move.
You bet he can. I like this kid. He's a heck of a football player. They need to get him some more carries.
First and 10. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. I formation here. Setting up the play action. He'll dump this one off. Complete. Lowry brings him down. And a good completion that time.
Gain of 8 on the play.
It's second down and 2 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. The Wolverines come out in a 2 tight end set. Broke away from one. And down he goes. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
Gain on the play.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. They line up in the jumbo set. Brought down. Picked up a first down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
First and 10. This is the 10th play of this drive. Watch the linebacker. He's the star of the defense, and he's in the zone right now. A gain of 8 on the carry. Michigan calls a timeout.
The offense calls a timeout.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Hart will run it again, makes a move. They'll bring him down. Michigan takes a timeout. The impact player at running back is in the zone right now. Lowry with a takedown. Gain of 9.
9-yard gain on the play.
Wolverine line up in a goal line formation. The simple handoff to the fullback got it done right there.
Yo, give it to the big bulldozer and get out of the way.
And he tacks on the extra point. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Williams back deep to return.
He hits a booming kick. Williams fields it in the end zone. A good job on their last drive, getting 3. Let's see if they can get some more on this drive. They'll start this drive at the 20. The Nittany Lions come out in the shotgun. Robinson on first down. Looking, and they couldn't hook up on that one.
Yo, you can credit that incompletion to the pass rush. Great job of not letting the quarterback get comfortable back there.
He didn't throw a good pass at all.
Well, heck, Kirk, he was under pressure. Unbelievable pressure.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. Robinson comes to the line with 3 wide. Robinson set to go to the air. Throws it to the outside. In and out of his hands. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Robinson lines up in the shotgun. Robinson drops to throw. He jukes him. No one open, so he's going to run. Penn State calls a timeout. They line up in the shotgun. Robinson steps back to pass. Steps up. Watson comes away with a sack. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
They'll take over at the 14.
Start the drive at the 14-yard line. First and 10.
Is about ready to celebrate a big victory here. And he takes a knee. Penn State takes a timeout. And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. So their last red zone visit resulted in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can hold them this time. Penn State calls a timeout. It's third down and 14 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. We'll kneel on it here as they count the seconds down. And that's the end of the game. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
This is why I'm up here with you guys. Coaching a game like this might give you a heart attack. Michigan really got all they asked for and more in this contest. Great job by both teams.
Thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA Football 2006. And again, our final score in this one, Michigan 45, Penn State 38. We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So long, everyone.
Thank you.